Welcome to FO and Swell's Conquer the Universe. This is your boy, DFO, along with my boy,
Swells.
All right, now, another one for you. Today, we're going to be covering some stuff that I'm not. I'm definitely not a fashion expert by no means. I'm a t-shirt jeans type guy.
But I mean, so that's your fashion. So
It
like,
is.
like that's your. I mean, everybody has one. You know.
I don't know if it's my era, but I never was when I was even when I was younger. I had to do this guy can dress, whatever. A Chris T jeans and some fresh sneakers to me was
it?
That was.
Well, I mean,
I felt good with it.
I had that was like my all the time. But
Yeah.
you still had.
But you talk about like if we about to go out to the club.
Yeah,
or some
you
stuff.
still had certain stuff that after a while you collected because when we was in high school it was that when it was
Right.
it was a dope tee, jeans, shorts, and whatever newest kick that came out because we brought in the sneaker revolution.
Nah, I couldn't afford all that though.
I cut grass. I did
I had a
everything I
job,
could.
too, bitches. That would have been a big portion of that check.
And I did that. I washed dishes. I washed dishes for a year before I started cooking in the kitchen. Because that was it. That was like, to have the dopest kicks. And like after a while, you was known for that. Like I was known for being funny and then having. I wasn't always the latest kicks, but I was always up there because we bought kicks all the time.
Right. And
me and my brother,
with
know what
kicks,
I'm saying?
like I bought Reebok Classics, bought those a lot.
Classics, yes.
Bought those Reebok Classics. And they were so the leather and stuff was so soft, like those things. I swear they had an expiration date printed on them, like used by.
And see, the worst thing about those was they weren't made for wide feet.
No, you spill over.
So like you would wear like for me, we would wear them for a while, but then they would be play shoes.
Right.
Me and my brother, we had wide feet, so we was more basketball shoes.
You know what else was depending on your foot was a bad shoe?
I know.
Shell toe Adidas. If you had a big long foot, they looked like canoes.
You know what else was another one? Was K-Swiss.
K-Swiss, yes.
If you didn't have a slender foot,
yeah,
because they was dope when they were slender, and then
right.
If you had a
forgot about K-Swiss.
Oh, bro, I'm trying to tell you,
I wear my K-Swiss,
man,
yeah.
Bro. I'm trying to tell you, I know a lot of. So, if you had a small foot, no matter what, it's almost like. See, I was exclusive, just Nike and Jordan, just because I didn't have a lot of money, so if I was gonna spend my money on something, it was gonna be something I liked and I wanted. So I knew cats that had all the kicks,
most definitely,
just all the kicks. Like you, like damn, he got those too. Like damn, and Reeboks, Saucony, you know what I'm saying? All those other shoes, Etonic, that people was like New Balance. It was like he had everything. Those plus the Nikes and the Jordans. So I was like, damn, and man, he got it. Elise, you know what I'm saying? So all of those shoes, if if they were small, they was dope.
And I think
so girls wore boy shoes, that was always like the hottest thing because it was like, come on, they foot is small and they would wear like the little kids, but they would be so dope on.
But then they started getting big and ugly, like the bigger they got. Them shell toe Adidas definitely like that.
It was whack, yeah.
They was just so.
If you had a slender foot, a long foot, yeah, the boats,
yeah,
they'd be like, man, you got some boats on your feet, yeah.
All right, so we was talking about some particular like styles or fads or whatever, or just things that came up that wasn't a thing and then became a thing. And one of the particular things we talk about was the Champion.
Oh, the name brand Champion.
Yeah, like that right there. That stuff right there was like in Walmart.
And you know what?
And it was like
when they had the shoe. It was a hot shoe at my high school.
It had a big old C on it.
With the big C and the little thing right with the little bridge in between the C. You know what I'm saying? And
they got a name. I'm gonna figure that out. That little thing.
I don't know what they called their shoe because I never thought they was dope.
I didn't.
You know
either.
what I'm saying? Like when I saw,
I don't think that.
Like I saw, that was such a. Hey yo, I got something different. I got the Champions. And it was certain cats that had them in school, but it was never, when I looked at the shoe, it wasn't a dope shoe. So I thought that was a fail to me in my book.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't a thing that like I don't think a lot of people was on where I'm from or whatever. Yeah,
and it was enough that I but see, I was, like I said, I was a sneakerhead. So,
right.
So I paid attention to everybody's feet all the time.
Right.
Like I was be like, okay, those are dope, those are whack, you know.
And you know what a smart thing probably would have been if somebody wanted to test some stuff out. The best person probably to do it would be a sneakerhead because you come with all the J's and all the other ones, and then you bust out some shoes that you could have probably created some stuff like Wells always got the hottest, the blah blah.
Trying to get the dopest.
You know what? I'm thinking about other shoes, and I remember British Knights.
BK, boy.
British
yes.
British Knights.
Troop,
yes.
Man, I love Troop too. And oh man, I hate what they did to Troop. Oh, I hate it.
I don't know if this is ever a thing, but I had a pair of them. Everlast.
There was some shoes, yeah. I saw
this shit don't wear.
See, to me, like Everlast is like an Under Armour shoe. And you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, I had a pair.
Even though Under Armour came along.
I was like young, but yeah.
I had, you know what else? LA Gear. I had a pair of LA Gear. I thought they was so dope, man.
We didn't talk about none of this beforehand, and now it's just bringing up all that stuff.
When just growing up, and we went to the, you know, my pops was in the Army, so we went to the PX, and I remember I went and I had won a raffle, and I got the choice between a pair of safety orange, that bright ass fucking orange, and they was running shoes. There was some Etonics, and then there were the Etonics, and then there was the 90s Air Max, their first Air Max with the air bubble.
My favorite. And
I looked at them, and my mom was like, "You got to get the red Air Maxes. You have to get those."
Now
and I was like, those are all right. But those safety orange Etonics, they was like safety orange.
It was like if you standing there wearing them and I'm looking you right in your eye, I can feel
it's in your peripheral.
Right, I can see it.
No matter where you look,
right.
It's still, you like this nigga shoes. Bruh. Yes. So my mom looked at me and she was like, okay, David. Fast forward, and when I turned into a Nike dude, you know what I'm saying, where it was just strictly nothing but Nikes, you know what I'm saying, when I started working and, you know, because throughout that whole time, I would get different shoes. Because I got the LA Gear that looked like the 4s. They weren't the 4s.
They weren't.
They weren't
the Cinco's either.
They were dope because they was all white, and they had the black tongue and the black laces, and they had like the little type webbing on the side like the 4s had, and the between like the 4s and the 5s had it, but it was more plastic,
right?
But the 4s was, I mean, I remember my boy JJ had them, and see, I had the LA Gears first, and we was living in Maryland, and his mom was dating some dude. She was in the Army. I remember that. And the dad was, well, not the dad, the boyfriend. And he had bought, me and JJ were the same shoe size. And he had bought JJ the same shoes that his mom had bought him. So JJ didn't say nothing to them. And he came and he brought me, he was like, here, man, they already brought me an extra pair. They don't know that the other one had bought it.
Right.
So I had a black pair of, man, dude. I thought I was sitting on cloud 387. You couldn't tell me shit. With some J's, bruh. Oh my gosh. My mom was like, where'd you get them? I said, JJ gave them to me for Christmas. Of course, she didn't like none of that shit at all, but who cares at the time? I mean, bruh.
I had my first pair of J's, so I was an adult.
Adult? Yeah. I mean, some people,
like in my 30s.
Right.
So, what about clothes, man?
Name brand?
Well, and still, even with clothes, Champion, they got the hoodies
was everywhere. Oh.
I seen people with the shirts with the Champion C's all over them and everything, but it still threw me off because I was like, wait a second,
some Walmart shit.
I felt like a little kid when you go to somebody's house and they doing some stuff and you're not allowed to do it at your house, but so I'm over here looking around like, so we're allowed to do this now? We're allowed to do this here? When people was wearing that Champion,
with Champions,
and there's people who, you know, I've seen like, okay, I've seen this guy with fly gear. I've seen this guy. So and he's still pulling up in a nice whip or whatever. I know he's not on hard times, so, and he bought this on purpose. So I guess it's a thing.
But you know what? Not everything had to be expensive. That was dope.
It didn't.
You know,
that's like I said. Like if you would have brought out, if you was like the sneakerhead up in the school or one of them, and you just came with some Everlast, because I know Everlast wasn't never no damn thing that you. No. But I bet you if you came with just a nice looking pair of Everlast, but they know Swells is the guy because he done wore
the J's,
10 different pairs of J's the past 3 weeks, and he got some Everlast.
Reeboks,
so maybe those are cool too. That's what it takes, is that one person, like that rapper, that whatever, and then everybody be like, I guess it's cool. We can do it. Yeah. Everybody, we can do this it's now.
Fine. Yeah, I remember. Wow, you say that too, because a color Cameron came with pink,
right?
And
because dudes couldn't do that.
There was a couple dudes maybe before that, but then you'd look at them like.
And some of the dudes that did it, you gotta think of. But like
as soon as Cam did it, all of that shit disappeared.
Because he's a macho, masculine dude. Know,
right? Dude is coming 100. He's not. There's nothing about him.
That's funny.
You'd be like, well, no, you never said the well. So when he did it, it was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now if Meek Mills did it. Man, we got on Meek Mill the last episode too. I'm sorry, Meek. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh.
Girls probably would have stopped wearing pink.
They might have. I mean, that was some horrible. We gotta stop.
I'm sorry, Meek.
All right. Well, anyways, I mean, just but different style. I tell you what, style did not have my fancy at all.
What is that?
Was the skinny jeans era. And for one, because I'm a fat boy, so I just didn't. I mean, I grew up in the baggy jeans stuff. So like my son was like, "Man, your clothes look too big on you." I'd be like, "No, I'm comfortable. Like I'm comfortable.
I want space to move around."
So like I'm still comfortable. I still wear, and it's funny because like the skinny jeans came and now they gone. Because I don't see them nowhere. You know
I really don't see them that much. Every once in a while I do see some, and you know what it be? Because I think skinny jeans. Well, not saying they were a thing, but there was a certain person who could always wear skinny jeans, and they have always, and it'd be like those really beanpole, and I will say it, mostly white guys, skinny beanpole, like white guys. But then when it became a thing was when people who worked that body type.
But you know what, my nephews, you know what they did, and I'm gonna tell you what to me, like just standing on the outside, when it was like I looked at them and. It's a difference between city people, you know, their dress and country. But lately, country can get what city got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The internet, I don't have to shop here now. I can shop wherever the fuck I want to shop. They realized that. And what they did was when I saw them, they went from our late 90s, early 2000 baggy, and they literally looked at all the white boys and took they went from the skinny jeans to the Sperry's to the nice the sweaters. I mean, I saw my nephews because they were, when I first met them, it was like maybe early 2002. They were just coming up. They still like tennis shoes. And then it was like maybe a 5-year period where I was just, we saw each other, but I wasn't engaging in them that much. But bruh, all of a sudden, skinny jeans and Sperry's and Old Navy was just.
And like I said, with the jeans and stuff, I definitely never have worn any skinny jeans because, like you said, it's not comfortable. Even when it's cold outside and I wear long johns up under I feel like, are my pants tight? But it's just a long john gripping on my leg. And I'm like, and it's just
feel weird.
Right, so.
It's like a constant hug.
And I don't want it. I don't need that much love.
I need you to hug me the entire time.
And the other thing I don't like, and this is not no homophobic stuff or anything like that. It's just that, especially when I be seeing this stuff with styles, some people try to get on that edge, that ambiguous. Girl or boy could wear this, and mostly because it looks like a girl could wear it, but you trying to dance on that edge of it. Dresses, definitely no. But they be doing like some stuff that's just like, come on, bro, you ain't. I know you're trying to push the limits, but you're doing too much.
I've always like when they tried to implement this the merce, the over the shoulder, and I was like, yeah, no. I mean, I carry a backpack. You know what I'm saying?
On your shoulder.
On my shoulder.
On your shoulder.
And sometimes both my shoulders because it is a backpack.
Because it is. That's why it has two straps.
Right.
They have the one strap backpack.
It does. They do. They have the but it's still a backpack.
Right.
You know, we're not talking about a fanny pack now. The fanny pack, to say I didn't have a fanny pack, I would lie. That was a fad. I was a kid.
Right.
I was a kid. Like I literally was a kid and was like, Dad. I looked at my pops and was like, yo, I need one.
Because what was always cool? Because I had one for it. I remember I bought it myself, and it was the fact that it had a whole bunch of pockets.
And you could put a bunch of stuff in it.
A whole bunch of pockets.
And see, and I think that it started like men, we liked the idea of the fanny pack. We just didn't like where it was.
Yeah.
Because my pops, after the because my pops, when he had his fanny pack made us want it because he had a leather one. He didn't have the nylon.
It probably smelled like Jacquard Noir.
Yeah, exactly. My pops had, you know what I'm saying? He had the dope shit. It had a bunch of pop, but it was the leather one.
Right.
Even if it was fake, but it was dope as fuck. I just remember seeing him and he would not have it on he never carried it. He carried it on his shoulder. That's how my pops had it. And then it went from that to, okay, he had the backpack first. We saw him with that.
Right.
And I'm not saying my pops started this shit with guys because to me, the only kind of bags a man can really have is the backpack and like maybe like if you was a business dude and you had your briefcase, the rolling briefcase, the rolling bag. Other than that, no, you can't have the over the shoulder. You just can't have that, man. The man, come on.
And that's somebody started it, and it was somebody who was held high in some type of regard, whether it be a rapper, mostly NBA
I don't
player.
think it was. I honestly, the first time I heard about it was, I don't know what was his name? Was it Maxwell? One of them dudes that sing like Maxwell style. This is the first person I saw that it was in a magazine type when he was, or Lenny Kravitz. It was somebody like that.
I think Lenny Kravitz's genre of music gives him a little bit more leeway than some.
But see, the fact that he did it and everybody saw, because it's not like he's not, he is big. Not big to me, but
right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people saw him and was like, oh.
I think, and a person like him, because the type of music that he does is not usually our type of music.
Right.
So, and he's like that blending point where.
And see, it was like, and they were like, okay, should we go? Should we stay?
Right.
And see, all the guys I knew were like, no, we're going to stay.
we good right here.
We good. You good over there? That's fine. If you want to have one, that's cool. I ain't got a problem with it. I don't have one, nor shall I ever have one. I have a backpack.
Yeah, I have no desire.
I've had backpacks. That's been about it. I've had backpack and of course, your luggage, duffel bag. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah,
that was a
never
fad.
Gonna wear. And I don't know why they want to blur that line so much. Again, nothing against the whole community or whatever, but it's like you said with the skinny jeans. That to me, man, I always think about, and this is not trying to be too revealing of anything, but damn, I don't want to have to think about where I'm about to park when I put my pants on, man. So you got to choose a side on this one, man. You got to be conscious of that. When I put on my pants, I don't want to be thinking about that. I'm just putting on my pants. And then you can see, I could count the change in your pocket with some of them skinny jeans.
Yo. I remember my boy made a joke and was like, yo, man, that girl jeans so tight. If she fart, a bubble will come out of her ass.
For real?
Yo. And they just
that damn fart and stay there all day. If you know, you fart at 12 o'clock and at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, just come out your ankle. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. That's never been a thing. Now think about some of the stuff that the kids and
okay, give me something you do like. I tell you what I've always like certain fads come in and out, you know, that I do like. The fad that I always thought was crazy, but I don't mind it, is women who wear, and I mean women, I don't give a fuck what color. This has nothing to do with race. It's all women who wear the workout pants everywhere they go. Every fucking where they go.
And if you don't know them, you never know if
they work out.
They could be going to the gym or leaving the gym.
If it's 85 to 90% of the women that are wearing it, because I mean, bro, just go. And I mean, Walmart is such a great place to go to just look.
You know what I say about Walmart?
And I don't even mean just, you know what? It's the workers there too. It's women.
You know what I say about Walmart?
What's that?
Since I was in the military, I always said that Walmart is the place wherever you go, if you're going to live there or whatever, Walmart is the place. It is just the scaled down version of wherever you're at. So if you want to get a general view, because everybody, rich, middle class, poor, everybody go to Walmart. So you'll get a general overview of the people at Walmart.
You know what? And that would be like if where you live at. Yes. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy, man. I've seen the pictures on the internet, like people that go.
Now, some styles, some people, especially with these celebrities, I don't know if I know like high fashion and all that stuff. I had to learn is that it is an art form. So when you see them crazy people, crazy things that people be wearing, it's the art form of it. They don't want you to actually wear that, some of this stuff. It's the art form of me. I designed this. To me, it's like a costume, basically. But I see some of these. What's that dude that's married to Rihanna?
A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky. He dresses more feminine than Rihanna does sometimes. And
I didn't know that just because I don't pay attention to him.
I just, I'll see it on
you know what?
Whatever.
What song? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell my age just because. Okay, we went to a Rihanna concert, and I think what song? What was it like? His first? Wasn't it Antidote? Is that him?
I don't know. I just know Bad Bitch. I love Bad Bitch. That's my fucking problem.
Okay, I know that song.
Yeah.
Did he sing that?
I
don't know, man. I just know that I didn't know who the other person was that was performing with Rihanna. We had went to Bridgestone, and she was dope. Of course, I knew her just because, you know what I'm saying, my
Riri.
wife. Yeah. But I know she is with dude. I just, I'm not a hater. I just not a fan. I'm not a fan of just this era's just music. I clumped it up after a while. It was like, I'm good. And now I'm not going to say that there's not songs and rappers, because he came, like I seen a little story on him, and he is dope. Like as far as a rapper, I mean, J. Cole is dope. I still don't have nothing. I don't have like a plethora of J. Cole on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucks with J. Cole, but right. I still got more.
I don't have a lot. I don't even know if that song that I said is actually A$AP Rocky.
I don't know.
He got a song that I do know, and I can't think about it. It's gonna pop when we're done, but yeah.
But he dresses, and see, that's crazy. There's a dude in the NBA. He played for Houston. He was in the Wingstop commercial. This dude would paint his fingernails black, and see, there was nothing about him that you would say would, because okay, for me, guys don't paint their fingernails.
Absolutely, yeah.
We don't paint our fingernails. The only color you can paint your fingernail is, you know what color?
Clear.
Clear. That is literally the only color you can paint your finger if you're a guy. And if it's any other color than that, yes, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck you got on your fingernails?
I think a lot of them like that shock value, and then everything is about about view. So even if everybody, I don't wear fingernail polish, whatever, but I do it, and then it just becomes a thing. Now my name is getting said, so now that's generating interest in me.
So are you?
Whatever.
Yeah, and he was like, his name is I think it's Jalen Green, and he was like, I did it, and he thought it was cool. I mean, I'm not saying I don't have it against anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Right.
not sitting here trying to bash them up. Hey, look, man, I don't give a fuck about your style. I could care less because I could care less how you think about my style now is what's comfortable.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like everything we've been saying, like it's still to me, you know, it's all opinion based. So, yo, wear what the fuck you want to wear. If you want to paint your fingernails, fine. I let my daughter paint my toenails and my fingernails just so she could practice when she was a baby. I mean, like when I say baby, I mean 2, 3, because she's seen her mama do it. She want to do it. Her mama ain't letting her because her nails are done. And of course not. Mine aren't done. She want to do it. You think I'm gonna tell her? I mean, like so I'm like, yeah, fuck, go ahead, do it. Of course, my son was like, Daddy, let me take that off. And I'm like, all right, hold on, let her finish. Of course, it looks like, I mean, just imagine 3 or 4-year-old just with $2, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah.
Fix that soon.
Yeah, he was like, yo, before we go anywhere. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like going out, no.
Nah, I don't want to be in competition with my lady.
No, she gets her. Yeah, I get her, that gets done. Your toes get done. Have I went and got my feet done? That's not the same thing. Yes. Why? Because I work and I work on my feet. You work on, I wear steel toe shoes.
Right.
Yes, I go get my feet done. You know what I'm saying? That's smart. You know what I'm saying? I work on my feet. At first, I was like, I ain't finna get my feet done. And then after I got it done, I was like, yo.
I get it.
But it's all based on your opinion.
A notable thing. And I don't know if you ever noticed this, cause I don't, about following things, but Erykah Badu has this thing where after men have dealt with her, they style changes a lot. Andre 3000. He got way more eccentric.
I wanna believe that he's always
been eccentric.
but I mean, the story of Outkast. Like they it wasn't like he grew up like Big Boy.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when they met, he was riding skateboards. Niggas wasn't riding skateboards back then, you know what I'm saying? He was doing shit like that we were like, I'm saying Big Boy was like, nigga, I'm from the hood. We don't have skateboards. So like they grew up differently. So he always had
that eccentricity. Is that
it was always been there. So when I did see him do it, and see, I've always been a huge Outkast fan, so I've always liked Andre 3K, and you know what I'm saying, big up to Outkast. Yeah, love that album too. Love all they shit, man.
But see, okay, so Common.
Oh, now because see, he wasn't like that before Erykah. Now, are we talking about we're talking about you've seen her body when what show was that?
Bruh, Erykah Badu.
Oh my
Lord have
God,
mercy.
she is so sexy. Just
man,
and she's full exactly where she needs to be full. You know what I mean? Like, I've
never heard that way.
Yo,
she's full exactly what she needs.
Erykah, hats off. You turn niggas out.
She be making people. You about to start wearing a turban when you done.
Bruh, when you done with her,
shoulder pads.
You're not even the same race, nigga. You change all kinds of stuff. Right. Your blood type ain't the same. Then you are an alien on Earth after you fuck with her. They'll look at you and be like, "This nigga it's just like a butterfly if you rub their shit." Yeah, man, come on, man. Erykah, Lord,
she changes people, man.
That monkey changes people.
I don't want it.
I don't want. You right about. Look, whoever got it now, big up. You better not be famous.
And take her away from the rest of the world,
bruh. If she's off, she is probably off the market, man. She probably got her somebody who just got money and don't want to be seen, and that's the best thing to do
for humanity.
Yes, please.
Oh, man. Killing
niggas, ruining their lives. No, I wouldn't say ruining.
Right. Got any other styles?
No.
Anything like that?
What, vicious monkey styles? Taking niggas down.
Got you naming your kids numbers?
Yo, I heard this chick.
Hey, that wasn't even a 1 through 6.
God, that's so, man.
But hey, That's it for F on Swells Conquer the Universe.
Yeah.
We out, my boy.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
I gotta cut to the chase.